Hello and welcome to Mark in the Park, Urbana Park District's program to let you know that you belong here. Today we're talking about aquatics, specifically Crystal Lake Park Family Aquatics Center that's open this summer. I'm joined today by Leslie Radice, Aquatics Manager for Urbana Park District. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing fantastic.
Great.
First of all, for somebody who doesn't know, maybe they've just moved to the community or just not sure, where is Crystal Lake Park Family Aquatic Center? What type of pool is it?
It's right across from Anita Purvis Nature Center. So if you take Broadway north, it's all the way almost where you hit that T in the road. We have a big sign, huge dump bucket, huge water slides. You really can't miss it. So the type of pool it is, we have 3 separate pools there. So we have a leisure pool that is a 0 depth entry up to 3.5 feet. It does have a whirlpool in it. It has a water playground with a huge dump bucket. So the bell rings and all the kids run under it, and then it falls and splashes everywhere, and it's so much fun. And then we do have 3 water slides. 2 of them go down into the leisure pool. It's 3.5 feet at the end there. They're just twirly, fun slides. One's enclosed and one's open. The 3rd slide goes into our diving well. That one is enclosed and it's a little faster. That's for your thrill seekers. You really just, it goes fast. That's all I can really say. I went down it once and I'm hesitant to go down it again, but the kids love it. The diving well also has a rock climbing wall. So it goes up all the way to the top. There's something that looks like a bell. Everybody thinks it's a bell. It's not a bell. It actually helps us clean the entire wall. But then we have a diving board. So basically you just, jump into the pool, do your cannonball, do your toe touch, do a flip, whatever you feel like doing. And then we have our lap swim pool. The lap swim pool serves multiple functions. So we have obviously our lap lanes for the avid lap swimmers. We have the water basketball, which gets extremely busy during our busy hot days. And then there's just open swim area. So people can just, do their floats. They can, I see a lot of like front flip competitions in the water, not off the side. Don't do that. But there is a lot of those types of things. We also have a stream bed, and that's kind of like a splash pad sort of thing. It looks more natural, it looks more like a river, but a lot of the kids, they go and play in the water geysers, or there's like a little waterfall there. There's also some picnic tables there, so you can, eat in that area. There's some shade structures there. It's all limestone, it's beautiful. And it's just a fun atmosphere. So, and then also with the activity pool, I didn't mention there's a wet deck. This is where all of the parents love to go, all of them. So we have chairs in the wet deck, so you can actually sit in the water. It's about...
That's my speed right there.
It's like 1/2 foot to 1 foot of water approximately. There's little tiny geysers, so if you have little ones, you're sitting in the chair and they're playing in the little geysers. You can look out over the activity pool and see your other kids or see everybody else playing as well. And then at the other end where the 0 depth is of that area, there's a toddler water table with other geysers and a shade structure that's in the pool. So that area is extremely popular for parents, kids, basically everybody that wants to sit in the water and just relax.
That's fantastic. It sounds like there's 3 pools in the complex.
Yes, there are.
Which is nice for people who just, I want to get my laps in, and I don't want to get cannonballed on.
Yep, exactly.
So for people who just want to come and do their exercise, there's a place for them to be out of everybody's way.
Yes, we have 3 lap lanes that are always in the water. It's first come, first serve. So sometimes you do have to share a lane, but most lap swimmers know what circle swimming is and all of those things. Water exercisers, the lap swimmers and water exercisers usually work together to get, things accomplished. So
they get out of each other's way.
Exactly, yes.
And what I really like is what you talked about is, say I have a 2-year-old and then I have an 8 and 9-year-old who wants to get off and do their own thing. You are able to see them both in the little
and the sight lines of the whole facility are amazing. That's one thing that people have always said, is that I can sit here and see the entire facility from this location. There's something to do for everybody. So you can be, an infant, or you can be 72, 80, 90 years old and still have something to do at our facility.
That's fantastic. And you can be 90 years old and do something, because I go to your indoor facility to swim my laps sometimes, and there's a 90-year-old doing
Yes.
laps. That's
And
fantastic.
she is always at the outdoor too. She loves the outdoor.
Fantastic.
I know exactly who you're talking
Good,
about.
good deal, good deal. Now, this summer, the outdoor pool, unfortunately, in Illinois, it can't be open all year.
No, it cannot.
But what are the, when do you plan to have the outdoor pool open, and what type of hours are we looking at this year?
We open on May 26th, so Labor Day weekend, that Saturday, Memorial Day weekend. Labor Day is when we close.
Okay.
So Memorial Day weekend, we always open that Saturday. A lot of people think we open that Monday, which isn't the case. So come, early that weekend. We're not as busy. It's a lot of fun. And we will be open, let's see, that first weekend, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. That first whole week, since there is school still, we'll have in-school hours. So it'll be Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. That following weekend is when we'll start our regular hours, because school will be out, I believe they said June 2nd, 1st, around there. So we will then be open Monday through Friday, 12:30 until 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday will be open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then once school starts again, we go back to those other hours.
That's a lot of good time to be out in the to go out in the pool. So Memorial Day to Labor Day is when you're looking to be open. Now, it takes a lot of people to run the pool.
Yes, it
and
does.
It takes a lot of people to make sure everybody is safe.
Yes.
So you're always looking for lifeguards.
Always looking for lifeguards. At any given time, we have 15 to 18 lifeguards on staff, and that's just our full staff. So if you imagine, 7 days a week through the whole entire summer, we need those people, and we need them to be well trained. We do training ourselves. So there's classes that you can sign up for. Obviously, you have to apply first. We contact you, let you know when the classes are. And it is a fun environment to work in, especially for a summer job. I've been doing it, 23 years now. I've been in aquatics. So obviously something about it pulls you in.
Yes. And if people want to continue in aquatics and continue their lifeguard job, there is an opportunity in the indoor pool too.
Yes, we do have year-round employment. So if you are staying around here, or if even with people that are in sports, we work with them. We make sure that we are flexible enough that they can still get hours in if they want or need. Or if they need to take a season off, that's great. Just let us know, and we make sure that, when you get back, that you're still up to date and you're good to go.
Now, for people who want to know, people think, I wonder if lifeguarding is good for me. What are you looking for in a lifeguard? What are there requirements?
Yes, they'll have to do a 200-yard swim. They have to get a brick from the bottom of the 12-foot. And then there's also the life-saving skills. So you will learn CPR, you will learn how to do the saves, that type of thing. You have to tread water for a minute with your hands above the water. But all of those things aren't like you have to walk into the class with them. We work with you to build up to that. We know that not everybody is an avid swimmer, and that's fine. We train you and coach you to help get you to where you need to be.
So if you say, oh my goodness, I couldn't tread water for a minute with my arms over my head, you'll get them there.
Yes. Yeah, the brick is a huge one. Everybody is so worried about, I can't go down to 12 feet of water and get a brick. We work with you. We give you the skills and the tools to keep trying to get down there. It's not, one time, you can't do it, you're done. It's, okay, well, today we'll see where you're at. We'll give you some tips. We'll let you practice. We let them come in at any time that we're open and practice. We want you to succeed. We don't want to see you fail.
And I think I want to reemphasize this, is that you're working with them to make it there.
Yes.
It's not going to be like, you fail, bye, see you, you'll never be a lifeguard again.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, we work with all of them. And that's even after you get the job, after you get the certification. Just because you pass the class doesn't mean that all of these skills are going to stay where you were at that point. We have in-service trainings once a week, twice a week. Anytime you say you need help, we are there to help you understand what you're doing, how to do it, why you're doing it. So we really want our staff to know and learn as they're going on with this position.
And if somebody wants to be a lifeguard, how do they get in touch? I mean, there's online. They can also come to pick up an application, correct?
Yes. So if you want to, you can go online to urbanaparks.org/jobs. It is under the aquatics one. There's lifeguard, swim instructor, shift manager, CSR, that's customer service rep, cashier. So, I mean, we have various jobs. You can apply for one, you can apply for all. And then we cross-train also. So if you want to be a lifeguard, but you're also like, oh, I really like to do swim lessons. I love to teach kids. I love to be in the water. Then we'll cross-train you. We'll go ahead and help, you succeed in the areas that you want to.
And we talk a little bit about lifeguarding, and we'll get back to the Crystal Lake Park Family Aquatic Center in a moment. But I also want to emphasize, too, that safety is a very overwhelming philosophy and application at the Park District.
Yes.
And Crystal Lake Park and Urbana Park District Aquatics have received awards.
Yes, we are a 5-star facility, which is StarGuard lifeguarding program goes up to 5 stars. Not bragging, but it is extremely difficult to get to that 5-star standard. We're lucky enough to have a previous auditor on staff. So she's able to actually run audits in-house that are really, really close to what an auditor would come in and do. No audit is the same. So they come in and they videotape us without us knowing. And just to show you what you're doing on the guard stand. This isn't announced. I don't even know about it. I get a bill afterwards, and that's how I... but then they go over like the paperwork that we have to do. I mean, it's not only out on the pool deck. It's, do you do the documentation correctly? Do you have all of the licenses? How do you do first aid? How do you do, even down to customer service, they score us on? Do we have the equipment locked up correctly? Do we have the chemicals locked up correctly? Is our water testing done properly? All of those things. So they're all encompassed into this score, and we have gotten a 5-star for the past 4 summers now.
So this is a safe place to come.
Very safe, yes.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
Good to know. Leslie Radice is our guest today. She's Aquatics Manager for Urbana Park District, talking about what it takes to run aquatics, what it takes to run an outdoor pool, and chances for people to become involved this summer and have some jobs lifeguarding and the such. But now let's get back into Crystal Lake Park Family Aquatic Center, where it's going to be open from Memorial Day to Labor Day. And just for people who are coming in, Leslie, what are some rules that people need to follow? Can they bring their picnic lunch? Can they bring their bottles of Jack? Can they?
That would be nice. No. So you can bring your own food. We do check all bags and all coolers and things like that. They have to be sealed bottles. So if you have a water bottle, the seal still needs to be on there. If you bring in your own refillable water bottle, you can put ice in there, but don't fill it up with water. We do ask that you pour that out. We have water containers inside that we let people, fill up, and we put ice in them and all of that stuff. As for food, whenever my family goes, we order a pizza or we get Jimmy John's, and we come and we have dinner, and then we swim or lunch, whatever time of the day it is.
There you go.
It can be delivered. You can bring it in. I've had people bring their grill and put it outside of the fence line in the park.
You're kidding.
No. And then they come in with huge containers of like chicken breasts or chicken wings or, all of this different stuff, and have a whole like family dinner party almost. I think a couple graduation parties were there last summer.
Wow.
Some birthday parties were there. So we really want you to come and just enjoy the facility. Be there all day. We're not trying to restrict you, and say, oh, no, only our food. We do have vending. I will say that. And this summer we have Dippin' Dots. So I'm super excited about that. So we have soda machines and we have snack machines. But mainly it's going to be your chips and I think there's Pop-Tarts in there and stuff like that, granola bars. So those are the types of things we have in the facility. And then we do encourage people to bring your own snacks, meals, drinks, all of that.
But no alcohol.
No alcohol. No.
No, right.
No. Water and alcohol are not, they don't mix in a public setting.
Yes.
They mix very well in other places, but not in a public entity like that. We just want to make sure that everybody's safe and everybody has a good time. Not saying that because there would be alcohol there, it wouldn't be a good time, but at the same time, we have to look at everybody and not just some people.
Very good. And you're talking about people pretty much bringing the party to the pool.
Yes.
People can formally rent Crystal Lake Park Family
Yes.
Aquatic Center.
Yes.
How do they go about that?
Well, you would call right now you call the either the Indoor Aquatic Center, the Phillips Recreation Center, or Crystal Lake Park Family Aquatic Center. We can email you the form. You could stop by, pick up the form. You do have to have a $75 deposit to actually have that spot. Just because you call and inquire doesn't mean that we put your name down and it's your spot. It's first come, first serve. We have during hours party rentals, and then we have after hours party rentals. So it depends on what you're wanting. The during hour party rentals, the place that I spoke about with the in the stream bed with the picnic tables, that's the place that we reserve for people's parties. Obviously, with a full facility rental or even a partial after hours facility rental, you get to use the facility how you want. Put tables in the grass, put them, not on pool deck. We don't allow food on the pool deck. Water is the only thing that's allowed on pool deck. But besides that, you could put it up in the concession area. There's a lot of different ways that you could set up, like say a cake table, or if you wanted a full buffet, there's different ways that you can set that up.
And there is some after hours rental, so if you want to
Yes.
rent it from 8 to 10 or
Yep.
8 to 9:30 or something like that, they could do that.
Yep.
So they would call, they would either look online, because you can go on to urbanaparks.org and
Yes.
rent online.
Well, we don't rent the pools online, but you
Okay.
can get the forms online.
Get the forms online
Yes.
to get all the rentals.
Yeah.
Or they could give you a call and, what's the Aquatic Center's number?
It's 217-384-7665.
All right, 384-7665. And there's going to be some special days coming up
Yes.
too out at the outdoor pool. Tell us about some of the days, and we'll get online and we'll give more information as the
Yes.
days get closer, but some fun family things.
Yeah, so if you're a member, we have member parties. This is just a time for obviously members only. There's usually some snacks, some beverages, that type of stuff. It's just kind of a low-key, fun way to celebrate that you have a membership at our pool, and we thank you for that. Other things we have movie nights. So we have family-friendly movie nights. Those are in June, July, and August this year. We're seeing Little Mermaid, Coco, and one other one. Can't remember it right now. But and then we have our adult swim nights. I am introducing movies there as well. This summer we will be having Jumanji, the newest one, and then we'll also be having Jaws, because I had a couple people asking about that. So I think it'll be a fun time. I can't promise or anything that there might be a fake shark. I don't know. But we do try to make it fun. The movie nights have been very successful and very fun.
That's
so
great.
it's just a nice, different atmosphere to watch a movie in.
And remember, sharks cannot survive in chlorine water.
Exactly. We don't hide them in the grates underneath the pool like the old, everybody was scared of as a kid.
Yes,
So.
yes, that's right. And Sharknado is fake.
Yes, that is very fake.
All right. And so a lot of great events coming up, and people can be members. You mentioned Member Day.
Yes.
How can people become members of Urbana Park District Aquatics, and what does that membership get you?
Okay. Memberships you can purchase at Crystal Lake Park Family Aquatic Center, Urbana Indoor Aquatic Center, or Phillips Recreation Center. You do have to go in and get a picture taken. You get a nice little card that has your picture that you can scan to get in. That basically gets you in during any of our swimming times. So if you're a lap swimmer, you'll be able to come in and go as you please for lap swimming. Toddler swim time, you're going to be able to use that as well. That's up through age 5 for toddler swim time. And then we have our open swims. You can use it as much as you want or as little as you want. It is the best deal if you're going to be using our pool consistently. Instead of paying the $6 or $9 to get in, this will lessen your amount per visit. And the more you visit, the better a deal it is.
And if you become a member, you can also use the outdoor pool and also the indoor pool. Is that correct? If you
get that membership. So
if you get the membership.
Yes. We have the dual pool membership. So it's the indoor and the outdoor for those 3 months. If somebody has an annual pass at the indoor, you can add on the outdoor at a discounted rate as well. That's even a 6-month. And if you have a membership through the summertime, we do allow you to do that at a discounted rate. Other than that, we do have just the outdoor pool membership and just the indoor pool membership. So if you're an avid swimmer and you're like, I don't want to deal with the weather, get an indoor pool membership. If you are an outdoor swimmer only, I know many people, they're like, I just can't swim indoors. I love swimming outdoors. So get the outdoor membership, you know. But if you are somebody that just wants to swim and you don't want to worry about the weather, but you do want the option, go for it. It's a great deal.
Good deal. And then, too, you have punch passes as well.
Yes.
You can have a little clip and they punch your card out.
Yes.
How's that work?
Well, you just go, you buy a punch card at the front desk. Dot Spot has them as well, so keep an eye out for that. You'll get a good deal there. And you can use that punch card on any amount of people. So if you get a 5 punch and you have 5 people in your family, you can use it on your whole family. We don't say, oh, it's Mark's. He's the only one that gets to use it. The other awesome thing is it never expires. So let's say you're here and you know, this year and you lose it and then you move away, you're gone for 2 to 3 years, you find it again, but you come back to visit family, you can still use it when you come
Very
back.
nice.
Or even if you don't move and you just lose it and you find it again, you can still use it. I've had people that come, we used to have these laminated cards and not the nice little business cards that we have now for it. And people will bring that up and they're like, can I still use this? And I'm like, yes, but let me switch you out to this one.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and do that, but they can still use it. It's still, you know, valid for the life of the punches.
That's great. And it would be good too, so maybe you're entertaining out of town people and say, oh, let's take them to the pool for one day. And punch card works.
Yes, yeah. And another way people use it a lot is, let's say they don't want to rent a space for their birthday parties. People just come, and again, you get to bring in food. So you just don't have those tables in the stream bed reserved for you, but you can get like a 10 punch card, punch everybody in, find your own little space, and have your party there without even having to, you know, contact us for a rental spot.
And you can purchase these at Park District locations, the Phillips Recreation Center, the Urbana Indoor Aquatic Center, or Crystal Lake Park Family Aquatic Center.
Correct, yes.
All right. Summertime, warm weather is always a good time.
Yes.
And it's your busy time.
Yes, it is.
But it seems like you love this job.
I do. I do very much.
And you want to pass this along to everybody, and you want to make sure that everybody is invited. And there are great programs for people of all ages, all walks of life.
Yes.
People who enjoy just bobbing up and down like a cork in the water, and others who want to be the next Michael Phelps.
Exactly.
There's something for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Leslie, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right. Leslie Radice, our guest today on Mark in the Park, talking about Urbana Aquatics, especially Crystal Lake Park Family Aquatic Center, open this summer from Memorial Day through Labor Day. For more information, go to urbanaparks.org. I'm Mark Schultz. Thanks for joining us.